we're back to another episode of I Make Myself Suffer. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Just to clarify, I got a few story elements wrong in the last episode or two. I'm not justifying Mike's. I'm going to make an excuse for getting that wrong. It's just, you get so angry at what you're subjecting yourself to that you don't realize that you've made a mistake. Or you misspoke on the elements and how they were happening. So, just as a heads up, I just wanted to let you know that I still make my stance, though, that there are problems with those story elements. I just got the order in which they were done kind of wrong, and what was said and what wasn't. And again, these are made ahead of time, so it's not like I got comments on the previous videos. I'm sure I will once this comes out, because I have to do these all ahead of time because of the algorithm that YouTube uses to flag videos. These are pretty much all being made prior to them even being uploaded. And I have to upload them in chunks just because I don't want to have to deal with the bullshit that YouTube puts me through to put up more recent games. And this isn't even that recent. This is like a 13-year-old game. So, funny how that works. Alright. So when we last left off, we were powering our way through this never-ending freaking battleship full of bullshit. Hopefully, there's not much more left. I don't remember half of this. I remember this. Alright, Booberella, let's do this. Hoot.
Your Eminence, please escape. I'll cover the retreat.
Why don't you leave, Jill? Or rather, take your leave. Humans have no business here.
What? Your Eminence!
What? Magic?
The more you know.
Monster! People are not yours to use!
He's clearly using them.
What else does one do with tools? Cocoon is a factory built by Fal'Cie, a factory for the mass production of human thralls.
You don't say.
Not anymore, it's not.
What can mere men do? Without our help, death is all of which you're capable. You saw the fools, a mindless mob drunk on fear of a viewless sea.
If they only knew a Lassie was the one filling their glasses!
Let's see. You mean me? Oh, child, perish the thought. I am more than that. I am Fal'Cie. My name is Spartanderous.
Alright, Bart.
Voice of the sanctum. Soul of the cocoon Fal'Cie. Your kind feared the darkness, so we gave you light. You begged us for the purge, and did it not come to pass?
Dun dun dun.
On our council, you must learn your place.
Well, there's your nightmare fuel for the day. Alright, this battle's kind of a structured battle where we need to kind of figure out these little upside down faces of nightmares. So we can start attacking them appropriately here. Whoops.
Take down the enemy.
Alright, let's bust this just so we can get healed up here before we start really dealing with him.
Careful now. I'll deal with you. Thank you. I'll deal with you.
Alright, now we can go to this one, and we're going to work on each of those units one at a time here. Because we should now, each of these we should now know their weaknesses. So we have the Aliette and we have the Pauldron that need to be equally dealt with. Which one were they attacking? Heal.
Got your back. Thank you. Thanks.
Follow my lead.
So that, oh, jeez, crow.
I'll thank you.
Appreciate it. Take down the enemy.
Once we get these pauldrons and other bits down, we will be taking a lot less damage here. We got to get there first. Heal yourself, fool. Okay, so it looks like we got that pauldron down. We got one more to go. There we go. Now we really need to work on Fang here. As you can see, we're just getting the staggering to this juncture is helping, so... Get that pauldron. I think the pauldron's out, so... No, it's still there. I think. It's hard to tell. Okay, let me just get... Yeah, I think it's still there. Oh, see, oh yeah, okay. Yes, and now Numbnuts is on his own. So let's do some shifting here.
Thanks.
Follow my lead.
You will taste agony.
Oh boy. He's almost there. Now let's go big. Bring on that pain train. Come on. Nice. I think we stopped it. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Nothing relevant. The idea is that he's charging a nasty attack, and we want to try to stop him from accomplishing it, but it's easier said than done.
Let's go.
Try to get some healing going here. Wow, he's kind of stunned. Let's get him.
You will know.
Come on. Come on. Looks like Hope dodged that, or Lightning dodged that just on attacking. Alright, come on.
You will taste agony.
Gotta heal. My bad. She's missing all of that. Great.
Follow my lead.
He's almost down. Let's recover.
I'll deal with you. I'll deal with you.
Really, just a magic resistance is all we probably need. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Alright, we should be able to hopefully finish him off here. Alright, Bart, it's time to go down. Let's go for it. We're just gonna go for it. And boom goes the dynamite. And our Crystarium has expanded, which means lots of cool stuff to do there.
I'll see running the sanctum.
Then, I guess it wasn't Eden controlling things after
The
all.
more you know.
I am Lord Sovereign.
Guess Fal'Cie don't go down as easy as the rest of us.
Well, he has been heavily drinking.
This is not the issue. You have not fought to win.
Well, we just did that.
You know quite well already the sure way of disbanding our kind. Ragnarok.
Dun dun dun.
Ragnarok.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Pitiful Lassie. You've forgotten your focus. Ragnarok is the beast one of you must become in order to lay waste to Cocoon. You have had the dream. One among you will become that monstrosity. Defeat Orphan and destroy Cocoon.
Orphan.
A scion of sorcery?
Of Eden's power. Orphan fuels Eden with strength, and Eden in turn sustains you and the rest of our kind. Destroy Orphan, and you'll release a force such as this world has never seen. Cocoon will be torn asunder.
So if I did that, destroyed Orphan,
Your focus will be fulfilled.
So what? Who says it has to be?
Sarah asked us to save Cocoon before she turned to Crystal. Save it! And that's what we're gonna do. Sarah was trying to tell us how to complete our focus, and we have...
Allow me to help you see the truth of things. The moment you arrived, your friend wept crystal tears.
Okie
This
dokie.
was because her focus required that you be brought together. That girl did nothing but assemble the tools for Cocoon's destruction. Did it never occur to you? Or did you simply refuse to countenance the thought? If you will not face the truth, then face the peril of your plight.
So again, you have misconstruing information and so on, and again, it's
Let's see. See how stark reality is.
the owl ship. Now, for me, this is just one of those elements where we're being given more information. Its pertinence to the overall story relevant, but it raises more questions than it does answer. There's no point in complaining about the story at the moment, even though I know where the story goes, but it makes more sense to complain about it once we get to that juncture. So, we'll talk about that once we get there. Didn't that dude get shot? I guess it didn't count. Alright, gotta dodge us some roaches. And it's like one of my poops after Mexican food. Never that kind of recovery.
The hell kind of ship is this? Fighting on its own? Clever, aren't you?
Honestly, smart enough that it almost beat you.
Can we do something? Got me? I give up! The shield!
Okay.
Dad, look out!
The issue is we don't have really a figuring of where we are relative to what was going on. So, I watched the same scene as you did, so if you saw something more than I did, then congrats on you. But like I said, it was so... Again, there's so much going on visually that it's hard to understand how to appreciate it and how to enjoy the scene when it's just absolute chaos and not structured very well.
Of Pulse.
They do better with this in the later installments, which there's literally only one, because Final Fantasy XIV is the
What I
MMO.
don't
But
understand is after the purge and all that Lassie paranoia, why keep a chunk of Pulse under the floorboards?
Is this what the Primarch wanted us to see?
A place for Lassie to accept their fate.
the
Do you
subway.
really think our focus is what Daisley said it is?
You mean become Ragnarok?
Destroy the Fal'Cie Eden and shatter Cocoon. That's what the vision's telling us, more or less. So, we're back to square one. Out of luck.
Seems like it.
Mr. Hero! Cocoon calling Snow!
It's almost like Daisley wants it to come true.
Seems that way. You sure didn't mind explaining it. Here's your focus on the silver platter.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Why would a Cocoon Fal'Cie want to destroy Cocoon?
Maybe it's a Fal'Cie thing. You know what I mean? Some grand design we just don't understand.
Maybe he lied to you.
Hey, Snow, nothing from you?
Yeah, I'd prefer Snow not talking.
Uh-huh. So, this way?
Alright. So we're back in control. And yeah. Just looking around, making sure there's no free stuff. Because I know there's a save point that we're probably going to spend a little bit of time at. Get it, time at? It's supposed to be Tiamat, I know, but I still can't help it. It always comes off as time at to me. Alright. Make our way to that save point. Now let's go see what snows. What's wrong with you? Well, that's if you believe Uncle Barty, but I mean, you know, come on, really? Let's make a save. I don't want to do any upgrades yet till I know we can make one.
Checking your brand? You start to stray. Keep that in mind.
And you start to stray, you start to have the issues. Gastrointestinal. You can't stop farting, can't stop shitting yourself, you know. You'll know when it's happening. Your pantaloons will reek of sin and salt. Just keep moving.
We ready to get out of here?
Yup.
I gotta apologize. Looks like I was wrong.
About Sarah's focus? Not like you to second guess yourself.
Well, even heroes make mistakes.
Well, but the heroes don't usually get everything wrong all the time.
Protect Cocoon. Either way, your faith in Sarah was strong. That strength got you this far.
It was all wrong.
Yeah, you tried so hard to convince us that you even fooled yourself. You've been a total idiot.
Okay, this is a smart point.
But still, it saved me. You trusted Sarah.
And
Drive you. It even made me want to believe.
makes you want to believe. I still don't believe in snow. Just saying. Dude's still a raging jackass.
Sarah, talk to me, baby.
Talk to me, baby.
This could be... I mean, those were just legends, right?
Okay, so we're in control.
I want to say we're close to Eden, but it's hard to be sure.
Alright. Let's see at the Crysterium here, because we're going to have a lot to work with. Look at Medic. What do we got here? Stats is all that's here for Medic. So, Ravager. I see a new skill. Fear Siphon. And Commando. So they both each got about one skill a pop at, strangely enough, a cheaper amount of CP versus the frickin' 1,000 around. Now it's only 740. So we'll probably get these and grab these skills, but we'll grab these stats while we're at it. Because, you know, why not? We're not hurting for CP right now. If this is the rate it is for everybody, we're going to probably be able to afford everything. But we'll see. We might not, actually. It just depends. Okay, and then Medic. We'll look at Snow. Yeah, they're about the same. They're Smite. Ravager. There's Lazara. And Sentinel, which has Entrench. Oops. Alright, Vanille. Nothing new there. Some new stuff in here, so let's definitely do this. I see Deshelga, which I would assume either be a stronger and Deprotecta, which is either a stronger version of the two, or it's an AoE, which I will also accept. With a wide radius, yeah. So that would be good. Jinx. Fair enough. Here's Thundara. And then Hermetic. Looks good. Alright. Hopeless, let's do this. So let's look at his medic really quick. No new skills in medic for really anybody, which is fine. Synergist in water and thunder. So we're starting to get into the skills that Zaz has with Hope. Though I'm getting the impression that once Zaz, if he gets Protect at some point, because he's a synergist as well, and he gets that other skill that does magic shell, it almost makes numbnuts here kind of useless. We'll see. We'll worry about that once we get there, though. There's Aurora. That may not be the case anyway, so... Oops, I forgot to do medic. And then Zaz, who's probably going to be the most interesting here. Let's see what he gets. Bar Frost, Bar Fire. No, we didn't get Protect or anything like that, so that's fine. That's more resistance, not... that's not attack offense, so... There's Thundara. Oh, one more. Okay. Fogga and Fog. Disable target spellcasting abilities and deal magic damage. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. Counter. Challenge. Force a single enemy to attack you. Occasionally counterattack enemies after evading their attacks. And there's Entrench. Looks good. Looks good. Just making sure we got everybody. All the stuff that they have, because it's not like we're hurting for CP right now. So we just want to make sure everybody's as built up as they can be. Yeah, that's about right. I'm trying to think of who I really would like to use. But I guess we'll leave it with those three for now. May as well. They'll do the job. Let's look at any upgrades we might want to do versus the like. Improved ward, improved guard, so we could just leave that alone. Healer staff. Let's see what we have here. Lots of chips. You know what? Let's not mess with this for now. It's fine. It'll be fine. Make sure that nobody's holding on to a doctor's thingy while everybody's here. And the only reason really for this is to ensure that we don't run into an issue later. Yeah. No. We need to do our paradigms. Always the paradigms. Alright, let's see here. We've got Medic, Commando, Medic. And we have Ravager, Commando, Ravager. That's standard. Tireless Charge, Commando, Commando, Medic. No, this would be for like over damaging a single target. That way she can throw out status effects. That works too. For mega recovery, and then strangely enough, we may want triple Ravager. And the only reason you might want that is once you've commandoed and stunned enough, and you got to power get them up there. That's the option. We'll give that setup a try for now, and see how it goes. The only other thing I could think of, let's take a look at the shop here, because there's probably some new stuff. Life Saber. Improved raise. Staff and Umbra. All stuff that's interesting in principle, but not practical. Foul Liquid prevents removes days. Take one of those. We need to replenish our potion supply. Okay. That's an upgrade to the black belt, which I should consider at some point. Not for 12 grand. We might even find one coming up, so I'd rather wait on that until we're sure we can't get one. Because we really only need one or two. Magic moments. Don't care about that. Well, wait a minute. No, those are criticals. We don't care about critical. Lots of monster stuff for us to buy. Which I'm getting this impression that to build up gear, you need to use the monster stuff, right? You build up you build up a sense with the monster stuff, and then eventually, when you build up the monster stuff, you get that as your multiplier. Then you go down and use the Lenora's Garage stuff, and that gives you the bigger boosts. So you need that's the strategy we're going to start going with, because we're going to burn through all of our gil at such a rate that it makes almost no sense to level up weapons. And we still haven't figured out any of this stuff yet. I think that has to do with getting a weapon all the way along. So like, let's go into creature comforts really quick. And let's say we want to do something with this. Let's sell... What are credit chips and incentive chips? Let's sell... Make sure we keep one. There we go. So let's do just a little practice here. Let's buy... There we go. And then... Let's do that. Now, what we want to do... Let's take, like, the Axis blade that's already got a bonus on it. So that builds it up. Probably can't do any more, so let's go down here. Look at how much that gave us. But we're on the multiplier right now. And then... It just doesn't seem to ever max out. No, I don't think I'm getting the multiplier anymore. There we go. Oh, I see. Every time I use a bunch of these, it'll change. It'll change. Okay. I'm just curious to see, like, is there an end-all to this? Which clearly we didn't get there. So, yeah, okay, so clearly the monster chip, the monster stuff, builds up the multiplier, and then, yeah, so it's exactly like what I had said. Just thinking about it now. That really changes a lot. I just want to see if we can get to a place where the the stones come into play. Let me see here. It's not in here, it's here. Maybe at level 10 it stops leveling up. I'm guessing here, guys. It still keeps going. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I figure, you know, we'll keep fiddling with Lightning's weapon until something comes up. Because right now, it just doesn't seem like there's a way to upgrade it further. And I don't understand the usage of these things. It says transformational catalyst, so it would imply that the weapon would transform into something different. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like any of these are kicking in. And we may not have the right one, which is a possibility. But I don't know. We'll have to play with that a little bit more as we progress here. Again, I don't use guides or anything. I just play the game for what it's worth. So, and I guess there was no explanation of this. We could also check really quick in our data log. But I have a feeling that if it was explained to us, it wasn't explained very well. So, again, we'll worry about... Yeah, I don't think it's going to be in there. So, anyway, let's go ahead and make a save. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at www.twitch.tv/JackTartStudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we will no longer be wasting time figuring out weapons and all that. When we come back, we will be traversing the world some more. So thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys next time.